right, shalom, shalom. First off, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakha HaKadosh Shalom Yom. Who Yahweh being the true name of the Heavenly Father, who the world only calls God. And Yahweh Shai being the true name of the Lord and Savior of the nation of Israel, who the world only calls Jesus Christ. I want to give double honor to my apostles and elders of Great Millstone, who teach one of these last days, and who are the true leaders of the nation of Israel. Whether you receive it or not, who come is 100% true. And I also want to say peace and mercy to the Lord's elect. All right, this is Brother Shaw. Come back at you with a quick and transit lesson through the Spirit of Papi Habashim Shai, representing Peter Branch Great Millstone. And Lord willing, this lesson will be edifying. All right, it's a quick topic I just thought of. There's always blue skies behind those dark clouds, right? Now, when you look at a cloudy day, it's about to rain, a thunderstorm, or things like that. So it gets all deep, it gets dark, gloomy. And then what happens? Really, what happens during those times? Your mood starts to change. Things aren't. You aren't as joyful. You're more joyful when the sun is out, the weather's nice, and things like that, right? But we're gonna have those days where, it's like it's not even doing something stupid in front of me. We're gonna have those days where we're gonna have those cloudy skies. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna have those thunderstorms raining down on us, right? But what's behind those clouds, right? It's always gonna be blue skies. The sun is always gonna be shining, even though we can't see it, right? So that those clouds, represent our light affliction, because those things are only for a moment. And also, those things are well needed. When it's raining and it's coming down heavy and thunderstorming, the earth gets its water, right? The earth, with the electricity from the lightning, right? It charges up, puts certain electrons and things like that into the atmosphere, into the ground, into the trees. So even though it may seem gloomy and dark, in all actuality, it's well needed. These things are well needed, but those things are gonna pass. So this is why we continue to fight, because just looking at the clouds as it is, you may just think it's going to be, dark and gloomy for the rest of your life, man. And then you act on those things, not knowing that those blue skies and the sun is right behind those storms. The scripture says with much tribulation you shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, in the book of Acts. So that tribulation is what? Those thick clouds, the thunderstorms, the tornadoes, the earthquakes, all those things. Right, but what is the kingdom of heaven? What? The blue skies behind it. And the Lord is moving those storm clouds out of the way. Slowly. Yahweh Shai said, shall not the Lord avenge his elect? That vengeance is coming, man. That redeeming is coming. Well, what do we gotta do? We gotta weather that storm right now, man. You might have to go buy a nice big umbrella, man, or a raincoat, to weather the storm. These are all conditions of the battle. You're not gonna have 80 degrees in a sunny sky every day, man. If it was that easy, then everybody would be doing it. Everybody would be part of the elect, man. But how do we operate when the sky is cloudy and dark and gloom? Right? And the wind is blowing hard as hell, and the rain is falling sideways because the wind is blowing so hard. But what does it say in Matthew 7 about the house that's built on sand? When the wind blew vehemently, that house fell, and great was the fall of it. Right? We want to be founded upon that rock, being trusting Yahweh Shai, and having that faith that those clouds, are going to pass soon, man. Because the Lord always looks out for us, man. The Yahweh Shai is the power of duality. So you're going to get some bad and you're going to get some good. Even with Yahweh Shai, his walk was cloudy as hell, man. Full of tempests and rough weather. But what did Yahweh Shai do? He continued to walk and understand that he had a job to do, man. Right? He said in John that his meat is to finish the work of his Father. Roughly paraphrasing. So he knew he had a job to do, man, in the midst of his clouds. Because why? Because he knew. When you read John the 17th chapter, he said to return. He prayed to the Lord to return him to his former glory. Right? Those blue skies. Because the Most High Yahweh had to have him go through those cloudy that cloudy turbulence. That's the only way we're going to be able to make it out of here, man. And by what? By proving that we're about that life. The scripture says in 1 Thessalonians the 5th chapter to prove that which is good. It's like it, prove all things and to hold fast to that which is good. So now what are we doing? We're proving to Yahweh Shai that we know that there's blue skies and the sun is shining behind the dark clouds. And we're willing to wait. The scripture says to wait ye upon the Lord. So what do? We continue to wait. We continue to fight. And we continue to endure those stormy clouds. Because you don't want to go looking for shelter, right? The scripture says that about in Isaiah the 30th chapter, woe unto them that put on a covering, but not of my spirit, right? You don't want to be getting your rainfall. That inclement weather coming down on you, and then instead of throwing on the umbrella of Yahweh Shai and weathering the storm, what do? You find a nice, safe building owned by Esau, man. So now you don't have to. You're temporarily taken away from the rain. You don't have to worry about the wind, right, and getting wet. You're in a nice, comfortable building in Esau instead of being out in the elements and weathering the storm, man. Knowing that better days are coming, that the storm is going to pass. So these are things that we gotta look for, man. Look toward and understand that the blue skies are always behind those stormy clouds. All right, because Because what the bird, well, I don't know if it's any birds above the clouds, but you know, when you go above the clouds, I mean, even when you like take a plane or something like that, you may pass over a storm, right? But you can look down and you see the dark clouds beneath you, but while you're in the air above the clouds, it's peaceful. The sun is shining. You know what I'm saying? The skies are crystal blue. But it's all about what? A matter of perspective. Are you at the bottom looking up, or are you at the top looking down? And we want to be at the top looking down because why? Because that's the understanding of how things operate, how Yahweh Shai gets down, and how he proves his men, right? And his women, his whole elect. It's going through a approval process, man. All right, so hey, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I want to give all honor, glory, and infinite worship to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakah HaKadosh Shalom Yom. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. I say, Kwam Shalom, and walk on the ball. Shalom.